He has met Gary Cooper, Audrey Hepburn, and all the big movie stars. He has seen the glamorous world of Hollywood. Meet Charlie See, the Malaysia-born icon of pageantries. In this first part of his special, Charlie spoke about his life story and road to fame and glamour. Charlie, can you tell us where were you born?
I was born in Penang, and slowly I will say later on that I'm 97 years old.
What did you do when you was in Malaysia?
As a baby, I live in a small town called Rau, Pahang, Ulu. Okay,
yes.
Because my father worked for the government, so I went to have my school in Rau, Pahang. But in 1927, I went to Penang, Malaysia. That's where I learned my English and my French. Then, after my father died, I tried to do some business, and I opened a sports store selling badminton rackets, everything. Okay? And at that time, because sports store owner, I became a member of Rotary Club.
Okay.
So what did I do? 1935, I booked a ticket around the world. No money, the real truth, and I stayed on deck from Penang to Colombo on deck, then to Europe. But as a Rotary Club member in Colombo, I spoke to the Colombo Rotarians about Malaysia. And from Colombo, I went to Pakistan, everything. Then to Bombay. Then Bombay to Europe. But everywhere I went, I was speaking to Rotary Club about Malaysia. Everywhere I go, I give them a flag, they give me a flag. So I'm doing publicity, goodwill on behalf, but this is a long time ago. When I went to Paris, Rotary Club of Paris, London, Whitehall. Then I went to New York. Me, young boy, I'm talking about tourist, about Rotary Club, Goodwill Club. Me, like your age, speaking, and I make jokes. I said, I come to New York, you got skyscrapers. Why? Because you think you can go to heaven easier. They laugh and say, you Chinaman? I say, yes. Hey, we want you. Can you lecture to Rotary around the USA? So they give me top hotel, they pay me money. I became a real member. So I went across the USA free.
After his Rotarian mission, Charlie returned to Malaysia. He then wrote the book, The Chinese Sees the World, about his voyage around the world. Blessed with good communication skills and artistic talent, he went on deck again, this time working as the manager of the Happy Cabaret Singapore in 1939. Then the war rocked.
Then one night, Singapore bombed. I was stuck in Indonesia. Then I stayed for 1 month in Indonesia. And my show was in Bali. At that time, I had a visa to travel from Malaysia to come to America as a buying agent. You must come for a reason. So the Auburn Hall people importing menthol. So I was going to buy menthol, television that came in. So I got the visa. So after Singapore was bombed, you don't know, every night the kamikaze sinking boat, the German plane sinking people. So I had a convoy of ships sending the last shipment of rubber because Japan had cut everything off.
The captain of his ship decided to head towards the Atlantic Ocean.
We put down
Fate has its way, and Charlie ended up in the United States, his new
by
home.
boat. 3 boats go to New York. On the 37th day, Ambrose Lighthouse, German, 2 boats down. So on the 38 or 48, I think on the 48th day, my boat came in. I am in New York. No money. What I have, wooden carving, sarong, batik. So I was selling carving to feed myself.
After his arrival in the US, Charlie worked hard for a living. He worked as craftsman, dancer, actor, reporter, and photographer. He was a dancer for the Folies Bergère show before going to Hollywood, where he met his wife, Anne, in 1949.
That was in Brazil.
In 1952, he heard about the Miss Universe pageant coming to Long Beach.
So, just to tell you, to me, I had to do, or I was hungry. So it's poverty that make me what I am. Okay. The big story, big. I am photographer with Anne. Newspapers, Miss Universe, first time, girl all over the world come to the city of Long Beach. Long Beach is a Southern California, near Santa Monica. Charlie, nothing, no money. So I go, opening day, the girls arrive. Chelsea, I want to get in. Police stop. So I run to the back. Reporter, everything. So Miss Universe was there for 8 years. The first 8 years of Miss Universe was Long Beach. Americans in charge. Charlie's friend with everybody. I was running the show.
Such was Charlie's first contact with beauty pageants. The Miss Universe pageant gave him the chance to rub shoulders with beauties. In the second part of this special, Charlie will speak about his experience as the most sought after Hollywood photographer.